Okay, so bit of a last minute recording, just fired on the recording software there. Watching horse racing on the TV, obviously trading pre-race as per I usually would. You can see on the left there, I've already laid at down at 4-1 and backed at 4-3 and 4-4, made myself a tenner. But what I want to show you now is how to make another 10, 20 quid maybe in the space of a few minutes. So what have we got? We've got Wild Desert. I've tipped him up on the Twitter and the Facebook this morning as a back to lay option. Those who've been following for a while know exactly what a back to lay option is. You want to back the horse at the start of the race or just before the start of the race and then lay it off during the run-in based on the fact that it goes to the front, leads the race, price shortens. Obviously, as the horse is leading the race, it's actually got more of a chance of winning if it's at the front for any considerable length of time. Now, Wild Desert in the market is currently the fourth favourite. You can see that the graph is just coming a little bit there, and while I've been waffling away, I actually missed a position to get in. So 9.2 might be a little bit short. You might catch a little bounce back out before we get on here, because we've got 2 minutes to the start of the race. So what I'm trying to say to you is, don't be too hasty, and don't give away a couple of tick increments profit when you don't need to. So we swap that round into the third ladder. Wild Desert should hopefully bounce back for a few ticks in a second, and I want to try and get myself on board there. Other things to note: favourites fairly weak in this race. Second's not particularly strong either. Indian Scout seems to have took a little bit of money. There we go. We've bounced out a couple of ticks, so I'm going to place a speculative bet in the market at 9.6. Just watching the other runners over here on the left drifting out. See how that has an effect on our runner, and we've been matched up there at 9.6. Leaving ourselves in a favourable sort of entry position, really, because we've already got a tick's profit if you offer a price rather than taking a price that's already there. So, minute left to the start, and we're already in a bit of profit, which is nice. So that's already a tenner. So I said, the target was to make 10, 20 quid. Any more is a bonus. Obviously, with this being a back to lay runner, I'm expecting the price to shorten fairly considerably within the next couple of minutes. So we might even make more than 10, 20 quid. We'll just have to see how that goes. And the horses are down at the start, getting ready for the beginning of the race. So it shouldn't be too much longer, and we will be underway. I reckon they'll probably go off on time here. So just let you watch the market, how it pans out there. Obviously, was it Smart George or Senior George is coming a little bit at the end there. Still one, but we're in a decent position to get started. Right, here we go. We should be underway shortly. So this is the second one I put up on the Twitter and Facebook this week, actually. Valentino Oyster. There's another one I recorded. Actually went on to win, which was nice. There we go, and we're off. So we've got a little bit of money left in the market. I'm not too worried. They've jumped out of stalls, and Wild Desert is he's pushing up there for the lead. There we go. He's going to get it. He's just in front now. So you can see we're already in a position where I'll filter out a little bit of mistake. We're in up at 9.2, and we're out at 6 already. That's not 1, 2, but three whole prices it's moved already. So we've filtered out our position. We're already on 40 quid. Great. So now I've filtered out all my mistake. You can see on the other three runners I've got £4.20 profit, whereas if Wild Desert wins I've got 267. Now obviously being a trader, I'm not going to leave that as a bet to run. I want to get that out as soon as possible. But I think we can squeeze a little bit more out of this because Wild Desert's up there in the lead, and as the race goes on, is obviously potential chance of winning is higher if he's still in the lead towards the latter end of the race. So a little bit more should get filled hopefully down here. There's no one pressing him as such just yet. Bit of a patience game as well. See another tenner out, so minimum 14 quid win no matter what happens on every runner now. And it's getting to the tasty end of the race. So I think if I can get the remains at a stake out of 5.5, That'd be a fairly good shout. That's a pretty massive move. 9.2, 8.2, 7.2. Well, all the way down to 5.5, which we get matched, and we're filled. Great, we're out. So £50, 74 profit, no matter what happens in the rest of this race now. We're a minute 40 into the race, so we're a little way in. But you can see the match bets on the left hand side there. See where I back, see where I laid, see how we made the profit. But back to lay by far the easiest strategy. Oh, and this Wild Desert's now going on to hold the lead. You can see how much the price shortens in the later stages of the race there. So he's gone. What we matched at 3.0. It's looking like it's got a chance of winning here. Wild Desert, be a laugh. That'll be the second one out of two I've tipped this week that have won if it wins. Yeah. So George is pushing it, but it's not. We've got it. Sod's law, should have left it, shouldn't I? Took 267 quid. No, it's not how it works. Trading, want to make sure we win consistently on a consistent basis and come out on top in the longer term, rather than these big frills and spills of high wins and losses. But yeah, basically that's but another back to lay.